What's going on, guys? This is Gregory Laporte from GamerFitnation.com, and today we're here with my man Matt Birch for Shadow of the Beast. This is a side-scrolling game, so it's pretty cool. And I'm gonna let Matt over here just tell us a little bit about the game.
It's something where we wanted to really sort of capture a really alien world and have a 2D game where it had the depth of combat that you'd experience from a game, you know, in sort of like, you know, the Bayonetta ilk, I guess. And so but it gives you these, you know, incredible landscapes and incredible, you know, bloody combat up close and personal. So it's quite, hopefully, kind of a different thing for players to experience over a lot of games that are already out.
I'm sorry. It's just the combat in the background over here. It's crazy. So, you know.
I mean, and that's the thing. You know, I really wanted to make sure it was an experience that people hadn't really had before, and it's been kind of a challenge to find that thing. So I'm really happy you sort of got quite engaged by that. But yeah, it's based on a game I played 25 years ago.
What game was that?
Shadow of the Beast.
Oh.
And Sony, it was published by a company called Psygnosis that Sony bought. And I said asked me what game would you like to make if you could just choose anything, and I went, well, when I was a kid I played this game that you now own the IP to, and it would be just great if I could reimagine it and give it to players today.
That's awesome. That is awesome. You know, so you get to relive basically your childhood with a game that you played when you were a kid. That's awesome. How long is it gonna be? How many levels are there gonna be? Are there different like environments? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I mean, we are still building the game, so I can't really say how long it will end up being. Yeah. But we are making sure that, I mean, we've got a brief in the office that every single level is got to be completely different to every other level. So this is just one of the environments that you're going to have. I mean, we've got areas which are, you know, huge, vast grass plains. We've got other areas that are underground. You know, water features heavily in other levels. So hopefully every single level you visit is going to offer you something new. And another thing to bear in mind, if you like the combat, is that on every single level, every set of creatures is different as well. So, nice. You know, they're not. You're going to have to use all the different tactics over and over again and find different combinations of ways to use them. So hopefully people will like it.
Because this is a personal game, so, you know, how important is it for you to see this game do very well?
That's a really difficult question. I mean, you know, we're not a big team, so it's a massive part of our lives that we're putting into this, and you know, it's also a lot of emotional investment. So if you measure it purely in how many people play it, then that's, you know, I guess, God, I'm going to sound terrible here, but it's slightly less important to me than people enjoying it. I'd rather people have that legacy than just lots and lots of people play it and put it down.
I'm Gregory Laporte from GamerFitnation.com. I'm here with my man Matt Birch with Shadow of the Beast. Peace.